The big breaking news from Telangana is the BRS issuing orders for the suspension of BRS MLC Kalvakuntla Kavita from the party. The letter is being signed by General Secretaries, but it mentions that Party President K. Chandrasekhar Rao wants her to be immediately suspended from the party for her behavior in the recent past and also anti-party activities that are damaging the party itself. What we understand from sources close to Kavita is that she is going to be resigning also as MLC and from the party itself. All this trouble has been simmering for quite a while, and it seemed a matter of time before Kavita is suspended or disciplinary action is taken against her by the party. The comments that were made by Kavita soon after arriving from the US, where she was away for a while, she said senior leaders of the party, and that included Harish Rao and also Santosh Kumar. Both of them happen to be her cousins, and both of them have been BRS leaders. Harish Rao has been a former irrigation minister. Santosh has been a Rajya Sabha MP in the past and known to be close to KCR as well. She named both of them, and she made very serious allegations against them, suggesting that they had amassed wealth and used the name of KCR in order to indulge in irregularities in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project, because of which her father, my Nana, she said, who she equated with God, she said that he is having to now face a CBI probe, and Revant Reddy is able to point fingers at her father only because of the acts of omission and commission committed by Harish Rao and Santosh Kumar. The trouble within the first family of the BRS has been on for quite a while now, with Kavita making several controversial statements. All of that, of course, came first in the public domain with a letter that was purportedly leaked that Kavita had written, both handwritten, and it was in English and in Telugu, and she had addressed to her father after the Silver Jubilee meeting of the BRS party that was attended, of course, by KCR, and that seemed to indicate that it is his son KT Ramarao who will be his inheritor in the party in that sense, and will carry his name forward. All suggestions seem to be that he will be succeeding the father as the political heir in Telangana, because everywhere you saw it was KCR's photograph and KTR's photographs that were deliberately put up in the venue and around the meeting as well. Kavita from then on has suggested some kind of a conspiracy against her, and she said senior leaders in the party were working against her. She said the social media cell was being used against her to post material that was harmful to her interests and to her political stature and future as well. And she even suggested that an attempt is being made to draw up an alliance or come to an understanding with the BJP, and she said that that was harming the party's interest. That was what she had said in the letter. She had also made a reference to that being a reason why the BRS's own image is going down. Of course, all this, the background to which is that Kavita, when she was in jail, there were rumors that the BRS had approached the BJP for help, and her being released from jail had led to speculation that some sort of an understanding had been reached and between the two parties, and that also had a fallout on the outcome of elections in Telangana, whether it is the assembly elections or even the Lok Sabha elections that were held after that. But yes, Kavita has been talking about KCR being unreachable or not within the reach of people, that he is surrounded by a coterie, and she had that time as well said her father is a god, whereas he is surrounded by Dayalu, as she called them, or ghosts or evil figures that she said were responsible for the defeat of the party as well. So when Kavita was away from India, outside the country, that's when an important union, the coal workers union, from that she was removed as honorary president, and that seemed to be an indication of the power play or the battle for succession and power within the party that seemed to be playing out. And after coming back as well, she reached out to several of these unions, and using her organization Telangana Jagriti, which was meant to be only a cultural wing of the TRS earlier and BRS later, she started consolidating that, reaching out to people, holding meetings in different districts, and creating her own political identity. Even the colors that she used shoes were white and green and not the pink of the BRS party itself. Multiple events have led to this. One, that yes, there were differences within the party. I must point out also that in my conversations with her, even during the women's reservation agitation, I asked her about whether her party was also guilty of favoring men or being patriarchal, and she said that's something that ails every political organization and that her party was no exception. And yes, she has hinted saying that the son being the successor and not the daughter is also part of the same pattern. Of course, Kavita has tried to make an image for herself as someone who backed women's reservation, and even in the letter that was leaked that she had written to her father, she makes a reference to the BC reservations and says that he had not spoken out enough against it. She also spoke about not using enough Urdu, all of that suggesting that she was pointing to certain lapses or gaps that had come in KCR's reaching out to the public through that particular public meeting. KTR as well as Harish Rao and others have chosen to not comment on this entire development. Sources close to the family telling us that yes, it is an embarrassment, but they did not want to kind of take any kind of a stern severe action. There is also a case of Kavita making a comment about a former minister calling him a Lilliput. All of that hurting the senior leaders, but they were unable to speak out. But yes, after the action of blaming Harish Rao, who is one of the senior most leaders in the party, someone on who both KCR as well as KTR have relied hugely politically as well. After that, the BRS seems to have decided that they now need to remove her from the party so that at least that trouble is avoided at a time when they are facing huge problems because of the CBI probe that's been ordered in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project itself. For her to suggest that Harish Rao and others were involved seemed to suggest that not all was well. So far, the BRS line was that all this is politically motivated. There's nothing wrong. Kaleshwaram is a great project. It is for the benefit of the people of Telangana, and many farmers have benefited from it. And that all the reports, whether it is the vigilance report or the BC Ghosh Commission report, they have said is politically motivated, whereas Kavita saying that Harish Rao and others had amassed wealth seem to be putting them as well in a spot. So we will continue to track the story. Whether Kavita will go the Sharmila way, that is something that I asked Kavita herself, and she says no, I have my political stature is different and I will handle this differently, and this is not going to go the Sharmila way is what Kavita had said. The coming days, months and years will show what kind of a political profile Kavita will continue to have if she is outside of the BRS. Of course, people close to KCR and the BRS have time and again indicated that a large part of the halo around a Kavita or even a KTR himself has said that what are we without a KCR, and now for her to be distanced, but mind you, the father has not spoken a word against his daughter either. Watch the space for more news on analysis.